Wainuiomata is a golf course that has the best of both worlds. The country feel of getting away from it all, and yet it's only a 20-minute drive from downtown Wellington. Wainuiomata is famous for its two legendary All Blacks, former captain Tana Umanga and Piriwipu. They're icons of the region.
Both long-standing members of the club. Tana, when he was living in New Zealand, was quite often seen on the course midweek, just strolling and relaxing, and I understand Piri does the same.
They are heroes for the local community. They're very well thought of, very highly thought of, and we're very proud to call them Wainuiomatans.
When the club bought this land, it was a farm. The club members designed the course, and in the middle 90s, late 90s, we got some professional support and put together a redevelopment plan for the course, and that's when the 13th hole, for example, came along.
The results are obvious. Wainuiomata is a course that is all about its people.
We're a club of over 500 members. We have a very solid and friendly heart. We have capacity to take more players, either as green fee players or members, and we'd be delighted to do that.
The people here are so friendly that anyone here is welcome. It doesn't matter where you're from, you'll always get a smile. And the course is set up that it doesn't matter to what ability you've got, there's tees that'll suit you, which I think makes a big difference on a golf course.
The layout is lined by mature trees and is a good test.
You do have to hit it reasonably straight to play Wainui well. You have to putt well, which is a biggie on our greens. But keeping it in play and playing smart is the best way to play around Wainui.
We begin the course tour at one of the signature holes. It's a risk and reward opportunity.
We're standing here on the 4th tee. As you can see, we've got a short par 4, 206 metres. We've got a bunker short to the left here, and the right-hand side all slopes down into the lake. Many ways of playing the hole. The better golfers probably play an iron or a utility onto the green. Not so good golfers tend to lay up short of the bunker and play on for 2. I've got a 3-iron with me today. We're going to try and see if we can scoot one up onto the front edge. One thing to be aware of on this hole is you usually play with the prevailing wind coming from slightly left to right, which pushes all your balls usually into the hazard. We're now nice and safe, so we'll go and find this one and play on. There's roughly 30 bunkers on the golf course, and this one here, short of the 4th green, is probably one of the most unpopular with golfers because, as you can see, catches in and it comes up short. Nice big flat surface, and we're going to have a putt here, see if we can't make an eagle.
Mark came close to making that eagle, but a 3 at the 4th is a good score.
Tap and birdie, always good. And now we'll shoot up to the 6th, where one of our club legends, Mike Patterson, will show you how to play that hole.
It's one of the club's different holes. It steams out along a short fairway, and then it goes up to a hill with quite a tricky green. The tricky part about this hole is there is a bunker on the left, which you need to avoid. If you do end up in it, you've got quite a long bunker shot, but most people play up the centre of the fairway and then hit a low iron to the green. I'm going to hit a 3-iron off this tee so that I avoid the bunker and keep the ball in play.
Mike plays off a 0.9 handicap, and he shows his local knowledge with this tee shot on the 6th.
So that's the first part done. Hit it up the middle of the fairway, so hopefully now I've got a short iron into the green, so we'll go and see how we got on. When you look at the green from here, it looks quite daunting. It's quite a small target, but once you get up there, it's really quite large. I'm about 110 metres away. I'm going to hit a pitching wedge to a back left position.
Right, Patterson's hit it nice and close here underneath the hole. He's got a good chance of birdie, so if he holds this, I'm going to be in trouble.
Well, it was time for a quick lunch break and the chance to share some of the stories from our travels with the HSBC Golf Club. Go round again, I need another shot. I didn't quite get it the first time. Yeah. Shortly after, the locals were keen to check out the latest Chrysler 300C models up close. That was before we got back into the action with a shootout. This is the big battle. As you'll recall, it was Mark Whalen who picked up a birdie on the 4th hole. Mike Patterson delivered a birdie on the 6th hole. We're going to have a shootout here on number 13. It's a par 3, 156 metres. Boys are getting ready. Mike Patterson begins the action at the newly built 13th. And his tee shot is perfect in the circumstances. Mark Whalen, the course superintendent, was looking a little nervous as he had to match his older rival under pressure. So two of the best players in the Wainuiomata club are about to have a putting shootout after those tee shots. First away it's going to be Mark, and closest to the pin wins the competition. Mark Whalen goes for an all or nothing play to make birdie on 13, and it goes way past. And Mike can now make a lag putt to take the honours for the hole. Yeah, good effort there, Mike. We had two birdies on the early holes, shared between you both, and you've taken out the putting shootout. This looks like quite a tricky green.
It is a tricky green. It's the newest hole on the course. It used to be an old horse paddock. We've put this green in to add a bit of a challenge. Well bunkered, undulating green. Good test of golf for everybody.
Well, at least you're finished for the day. We're going to carry on with Mark now, seeing he was the loser. He's going to take on the very tough par 5 14.
Yeah, and it's the longest hole on the course and a really good test of golf.
So we call this hole the Wrecker. It's a par 5, plays 552 metres off the tips which we're playing today. Usually plays straight into the northerly that whips through Wellington, so it's always a challenge. Not many people get home in 2. Par is a great score. We're going to see how we go today. The key is to get a drive down the narrow fairway and keep it in play for your second.
Yeah, the drive is just what you need to have on the back 9 at Wainuiomata. Straight.
There's quite a contrast here at Wainuiomata Golf Club between the two 9s. The back 9 that we're playing now is quite tree lined, so it's very important to keep your ball in the middle of the fairway. We've managed to do that here on the par 5 14th. We're going to play our next shot up just short of the bunkers to give ourselves an easy approach into the green. Can't complain about that one. Just short of the bunkers. Let's go and see if we can make par. So here we are, we've got it in play for our second. We're now left with a 125 metres shot to the green. Has a false front on it, sloping both sides and at the back. Bunker in front, which shouldn't worry us today. We're going to try and play a little 9-iron into the pin, see if we can't give ourselves a chance of making 4.
It's a relatively long hole 14, and Mark played 3 well-hit shots to stay out of trouble.
So that's pretty much how to play the 14th here at Wainuiomata. 2 good shots down the middle, another one onto the green to set ourselves up for a birdie opportunity. If not, then a par will certainly suit us, especially on a day like today.
Just stepping up and finishing our course tour in style, a long-range birdie on 14. Wainuiomata is a real hidden gem. It boasts some lovely signature holes. It's a perfect escape. And as Bruce explains, visitors are always welcome.
Wainuiomata truly is the best country golf course in the city. It's inexpensive to play, it's inexpensive to be a member of. We'd like people to come along and try our course out, try out the hospitality of Wainui Golf Club, and we'll really make it worth your while.
Wainuiomata is an affordable course to play. It's only $30 for affiliated and $35 for non-affiliated golfers.